Another frustration for business owners in Canada is that within our corporations, in our businesses, our capital becomes tied up. As business owners, we come across a lot of really good opportunities to make money in our businesses. But then when we go to allocate the capital, it's not really there for us because it's all tied up in our business. That stands in stark contrast to our own personal lives. In our personal lives, most of us are homeowners, and we've seen the value of those homes go up over time, providing us with more and more access to equity. So why is it that we've got all this equity in our private lives, and in our business lives, it seems like the cash is so tied up, it's so tight? Let's quickly go over that concept. So this is our corporation, and we like to represent a corporation as a box. Inside our corporation, we've got cash flow, and often it's a lot of cash flow. So money is just flowing through the business. There's lots of liquidity, a lot of fluidity of money within the business. It's flowing expenses, flowing expenses, flowing expenses. And of course, it kicks off a little bit to us as people. So this is our own personal income. We put it into a home, and that home appreciates in value over time, giving us access to lots and lots of capital. So quite interesting that all this cash flow within the corporation is not providing as much equity as that smaller amount of cash flow that's getting kicked out to us that appreciates in our home. So what we would really like is to find a way that we can stop renting every expense in our business and considering owning some of the expenses in our business. So we want to convert expenses into capital allocations in our business as much as possible so we can build up the equity here. Once we built up enough equity, then we can start to collateralize, or maybe it's simpler just to say borrow against the assets in our business. So just like we built up the equity in our home, and then we borrow that money out potentially for investment purposes, we want to build up the equity inside our business so that at some point in the future, we've got the ability to borrow against that equity. And this borrowed money can go into all those opportunities we were talking about at the beginning. So it's a bit of work to set things up properly so that we're building equity within the company, but it can be done. Always happy to talk about any of this. Again, I have to give specific advice about these things, and I wouldn't want to do that in a general forum like this. But I'm always happy to talk to anybody about their own specific situation. I'll leave the contact information in the notes. Thanks a lot, guys.